with the manager news, and then we'll get to the general manager news. But the hiring from Peter Bendix, who is running the front office for the Marlins, goes to Clayton McCullough. McCullough coming over from the Dodgers organization as their first base coach for the last 4 years. And now he is going to run the Miami Marlins dugout. And before that, by the way, he was a manager in the Toronto minor league system for a bit. Of course, he's taken over a team that's coming off 100 losses in 2023. He's the third Miami manager hired since 2022. He's 44 years old. And I felt like I could have gotten this deal done, 3 weeks ago when his name started popping up. And then you saw a couple names fall out of the mix. And we were all sitting there. I thought it was a great point by AJ, wondering, what the hell is taking so long? It's one thing if there's a specific holdup, but it didn't feel like there was one. Maybe it'll come out eventually, but until then, it's kind of strange. I hope someone asks why it took so long, because it's one thing, even with the Mets, when you knew Mendoza was getting hired, the Mets have to go through more of a background process because they've had some weird situations with their GMs primarily. And I guess one manager had a big issue, if you want to look him up too. Yeah, there's a lot of drama there. So I'm good with that. But I know how that process works, guys. It takes several days. And AJ, this one took several weeks past when we thought, I mean, it's not going to matter at the end of the day, but they, I think, get their guy.
They do. I mean, it's obviously who they wanted, but also, I mean, they waited till everyone else decided. And then they could pick anybody else. They could pick the rest of the league if they wanted. They could go after anybody because everyone else had their manager. So I don't know why it took so long. You heard rumors early. Clayton McCullough, congratulations. But there was also things like he turned down other jobs to take the Marlins job. Is there something that he's seeing that no one else is seeing? Very interesting to see when he does his press conference, what he says, why he chose to go with the Marlins.
I think the other jobs he turned down were upgrades from first base coach. I think there was a couple bench coach jobs that he had turned down. I don't know about big league jobs, but I mean, big league.
He was mentioned in the White Sox job, and he was taken out of the running pretty quickly. So, I mean, there was a couple others that he was mentioned in other than this one. So, I don't know. I mean, you never know all the story until after the fact, and half the time we don't even know the whole story then.
Clayton and I were drafted the same time. He was drafted by the Indians. He was drafted out of high school, I think. Maybe he was out of college. I forget. But either way, I think it was college. But we crossed paths just a little bit playing against each other, but he became a manager. He became a manager when I was still with the Blue Jays organization. I remember them talking about him, saying like, "Oh, well, they love this guy. He is the next. They want him to be the next manager of the Blue Jays." And it was moving that direction. And John Schneider, kind of the now manager of the Blue Jays, kind of leapfrogged him a little bit. And he kind of took a step back, went to other organizations, but his experience is valuable from what he learned with the Dodgers. So does he have the same ability players there? No. Can you start to build an organization that has the same things in mind? Yes. Whether the front office allows them to do that or not, we'll see.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.